Hey guys, what's going on? This is Darth Arma bringing you another HoneyBee ranked match. Now, for those of you who are a little confused about why you hear my voice and wondering, hey, why does HoneyBee sound different or who this person is, I am not HoneyBee. I'm not either of these two players playing. I'm just a commentator. You might have seen me during the Justice 2 Pro Series Season 1, commentating at several different events, but I'm just doing my best to add a little bit of commentary zest to HoneyBee's YouTube channel. So if you guys haven't subscribed to his channel yet, please do so. But anyway, let's go right into this match. This is between HoneyBee and OmegaK. Now, OmegaK is a player from Europe, and he is definitely one of the best GRODD players out there. And GRODD is a very underutilized, very underused character, still to this day, even after several different patches. You know, a lot of people just kind of don't really see what's so great about GRODD. Now, GRODD does have a lot of weak points. The main complaint is that his strings have a lot of various different gaps throughout them. And let's see if HoneyBee can expose those by backdashing out of pressure or, trying to meter burn back 3 in anywhere he can. The other thing that GRODD, a great thing that GRODD has is he's got a super jump where he can kind of pounce on you wherever you are on the screen. And really, HoneyBee's not giving him an opportunity to do that. Goes for the cross-up and decides to take advantage of the hit advantage from that move and just throw him back into the corner, keeping him sealed nice and tightly here. Nowhere for GRODD to move. Nowhere to really escape all these flash mix-ups. Now, right there, what you see HoneyBee doing is he's purposely not completing his combo. He was trying to get OmegaK to not have a clear chance to get into the clash mechanic. Now, in the clash mechanic, especially because OmegaK did have full bar, you can wager your bar versus your opponent's bar, and based on how much you win that wager, especially if you're the one initiating the clash, if you're the one on defense starting the clash, if you win by 1 bar, so let's say your opponent bets 2 and you bet 3, you win by 1 bar, you get 15%. You win by 2 bars, you get 25%. 3, you get 30, and 4, you get 33%. All right, so OmegaK decides to go to character select just to kind of change up the skin a little bit. All right, he wakes up and just pounces all over HoneyBee, and I'm not sure what that jumping over setup really was. I don't know if he was expecting HoneyBee to backdash to get out of pressure, but it was definitely the wrong read there. All right, and just to explain a little bit about GRODD's character power. Now, GRODD's character power, or his character power, or his trait, it gives him access to telekinetic moves. Now, that was a perfectly spotted out Sonic Pound there, and there it is. That's the mix-up stuff. Now, GRODD doesn't have too much in the mix-up category, the initial mix-up category. His overhead's a little bit slow because it's just his forward 3, but he's got a great low and with great reach. But once he does touch you, once he does start comboing you, and with very precise inputs and very impeccable execution, a GRODD can keep you in the blender. Now you got to watch the hits and see where the reset is. He's not resetting them yet. He's going for a hard knockdown, and HoneyBee just tried to get out of the situation with a delay wake up, but because he had no access to a wake up move, GRODD was all over him. Great. Oh my, is this Donkey Kong? What is this? It's just hopping, this giant monkey hopping over barrels. I think he's got it the other way around. And this is just.
Didn't think you'd be this fast.
Apes are the superior species.
Now that was just perfect, only because of the fact that OmegaK. Now GRODD, once he does hit you, in order to keep you in a vortex, unlike Batman, he doesn't really need any kind of meter. Now he needs meter to extend combos to make him really hurt. But right there, he was just kind of, playing a very defensive game and not using that meter because he was giving HoneyBee little incentive to go into the clash mechanic. Because HoneyBee, the whole time, he's like, well, I can clash, but I'm not going to get any health back. Well, I can clash, but I'm not going to get any health back. And he just kept keeping him in that situation over and over again until, it just kind of flustered HoneyBee, and he just forced the clash. Both players spent all their bar. All right, going for the unblockable, interactable there, but HoneyBee gets right under it, and he avoids Flash's wake up. Good anticipation there by OmegaK. All right, he's backing up, looking for see what HoneyBee's doing, looking for that very secret sweep right there in Gorilla Grodd. Very, very long and very hard to punish. Just kind of like, it's just a dirty sweep. Just kind of throws it down under there. Just knocks your shins out from under you. The Sonic Pound into the character power, confirming into the Speed Force. HoneyBee going for, I believe, was a cross-up. Now that used to be an unblockable interactable. Right there you saw OmegaK blocking it. Thanks to the latest patch, they did tone down a lot of unblockable interactables. They're still in the game. It's just the ones that you can combo from are no longer unblockable.
Wait till Iris hears this one.
HoneyBee showing no respect for the Joker's playground, just throwing his trash wherever he wants. Goes for the ground pound, but he just wasn't close enough to get a conversion. And there you go. He dropped it. What a drop. That was the tie game right there. And OmegaK just leaving so much damage on the table. Not sure what's going on. Not sure if the connection's not great. But these are huge execution errors. And that's, that's the thing with GRODD. I don't think he's a terrible character, but, very few players see that it's worth going into all this training room nonsense to just kind of get all these cancels down perfectly, because it's not just getting your cancels and getting your execution down perfectly in the training room. You have to be able to do it in very high tense situations and very risky spots, and you really got to get those down. So a lot of people just feel like with the amount of effort that you can put into GRODD, the results don't really show, and a lot of people just kind of take that effort and go into almost any other character, and they'll have more with GRODD. But I do not think GRODD is a bad character. I don't. And HoneyBee showing a little bit more patience this time, kind of just waiting out the character power there, waiting out for that telekinetic grab. And again, HoneyBee showing some patience, and OmegaK, that was a pretty ballsy read, but it's really hard to punish meter burn back threes, even when they whiff. HoneyBee going to the other side, just trying to hold on to this life lead, burns the bar. OmegaK's got no clash, as you can see at the top of the screen, no shield next to his name, next to that level 20, and that is it. HoneyBee taking the second game, going up in this set 2-1. Now OmegaK, he's got to make an adjustment here. I don't want to say the random factor, but the unfamiliarity factor was definitely something in that second game where HoneyBee just was not sure of where the telekinetic space was, where GRODD can reach him. Because once GRODD does reach you, he can pounce on you and continue the combo. And then once he hits you, you're just going for the blender. As long as the GRODD's execution is on tight. He can jump over and cross you up. He can jump over and not cross you up. He can hit you low. Or he could go for that very slow overhead. A lot of different mix-ups there. And I love that idea by OmegaK, just to kind of go straight into the game, because GRODD's down one is very good, very long and quick enough. Quick enough without it not being super broken. Because I feel like that's something I see a lot of players leave unpunished, is when they go into just one hit, no hit confirm, right into the background bounce. When that move whiffs or when you do block it, you can punish it. You just got to take it to training room and get the timing down. You have to get used to seeing it, and HoneyBee just displayed that perfectly there as he punished OmegaK for a lot of damage. And those are the cancels right there. HoneyBee a little too scared to press anything, and OmegaK going with the right read there, going with the throw, knowing that HoneyBee wasn't going to be able to move. But that is a very brave assessment of any kind of Flash player, especially considering one that has his character power up, because Flash can really put the hurt on you. Goes for the Stampede, it auto-corrects there. HoneyBee getting opened up on the forward three. And look at the swagginess there by OmegaK, but he drops the combo as soon as I say it. And here we go, HoneyBee showing some swagginess of his own. The Speed Force is activated, the background bounce, hard knockdown, looks for something, and OmegaK just gives him the big fist with the meter burn back three, and HoneyBee was looking for something there. I don't know if he was anticipating a clash, like he was holding forward, but OmegaK recognized it and just kind of went for it, just went for the meter burn forward three to just deplete HoneyBee's remaining life completely. And HoneyBee going right into rematch. We're staying here.
Begin.
again, out the gate, OmegaK going straight with that down one in the background bounds, but I'm not sure if HoneyBee just wasn't close enough to punish or if he just wasn't paying attention, because we did watch him punish it before. Oh, tries to go over the down one, canceled in the character power. Now the character power is activated, so he has access to a whole set of special moves. Now the special moves are all of the telekinetic variety. Like right there, as you see, that's a standing reset there. HoneyBee could not move, he could not backdash, he could not wake up attack because he wasn't on the ground, and OmegaK just mixed them up for one guess. Alright, and HoneyBee using the meter burn from that special move to keep him into the corner, and he just wasn't anticipating OmegaK to wake up with that wake up attack. Goes for the overhead stuff, and HoneyBee does block it correctly. Hits him with the down two, which lets him convert into so much damage because of that wall bounce there that you see generally throughout the entire cast in that back three. Blowing up the armor there. OmegaK does love to use his meter burn back three, and HoneyBee just kind of sensed that. You know, he kind of sensed that I've got to put hands on him, and I got to put hands on him fast. Now in this game, meter burn back three and meter burn forward three only have one hit of armor. So if you got a character or a string that can hit 2 times very quickly, that's a great way to stop somebody if you're anticipating them to meter burn back or forward three. OmegaK looking for something there, and HoneyBee not giving it to him, doing a very good job of applying a lot of offense and just getting trampled, and again right there, blowing up the meter burn back three. But OmegaK does have the meter advantage there, and a good call out there, knowing that HoneyBee was going to hold on to the only bar he had. Now right now, OmegaK does spend his last bar to kind of just, for a last resort, Hail Mary there, looking for the ground pound, and HoneyBee not giving it to him. And HoneyBee stuffing the telekinetic power out of the sky as OmegaK just throws his body up, looking for anything to connect, looking for some kind of situation where he could force the clash and potentially make a comeback, but he just couldn't pull it off, and HoneyBee takes this set 3-2. A very entertaining set. Now guys, again, I am Darth Arma. I'm not HoneyBee. For any of you who are a little bit confused, we do read the comments in the comment section, but if you guys haven't subscribed to HoneyBee's YouTube channel, please be sure to do so, and you guys can follow me on Twitter at Darth Arma if you want to know more updates on what events I'm going to be commentating, or other videos that I will be uploading, or doing commentary tracks for players such as HoneyBee. So again guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and be sure to subscribe and continue to support HoneyBee in any way that you can.
What's up YouTube, my name's HoneyBee, and thank you so much for checking out the latest video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you can do so by clicking the link in the Christmas tree, or if you want to do some 1v1 sets with myself and support me through Patreon, there is a link for that in the Injustice poster. There are extra videos for you to enjoy right here. Thank you so much, see you next time.